Funnily enough, I've already had my first bear sighting for the day.
2 hours and 15 minutes and just had my second bear sighting of the day.
So about a month ago, I was at home alone, kind of bored, and decided I was gonna hike my way up to Mount Mitchell from my house. And I didn't end up doing it because I realized quite quickly that there's some training involved with doing a hike that long. I'm gonna hike all the way from my house to Mount Mitchell, 32 miles and 4,500 feet of elevation gain tomorrow. Jump on the Mountain to Sea Trail and take that. It goes basically from the parkway right by my house, a couple miles away, right up to the peak. So we're gonna do that, and it's a harebrained idea, and I'm not sure what gave me the idea or why I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it, and we're gonna make it happen. And if it takes me a couple tries, it's gonna take me a couple tries, but I guess we're gonna call this attempt number 1, starting tomorrow. And as always, guys, remember to hit that like button, feed the algorithm, and, you know, leave me a comment. Let me know what's the longest you've ever hiked in a day. I'm curious how it went for you, because I don't know what I'm doing here. This is going to be a whole new level of hike from anything I've ever done. Anyway, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and, yeah, stay tuned. Let's see if I can make it 32 miles.
Alright y'all, it is 5:45 and I am leaving the house now. Funnily enough, I've already had my first bear sighting for the day. I went out to get my boots out of the van and there was a bear in the yard. So that's a good omen. Anyway, yeah. Alright, let's go. Off to Mount Mitchell, next stop. 32 miles, let's do it.
So I'm not gonna shine in your face because light is bright, but I am on the Mountain to Sea Trail. I have got there a mile and a half or so. No bears so far since the one in the yard, but we're gonna get on. Yes, we are. Talking kind of loud because there might be a bear in the area. Never know, there was a bear attack here not long ago. Yeah, anyway. So, on we go, onward. About 2 hours in, 2 hours and 15 minutes, and just had my second bear sighting of the day. Little one, so he scampered off into the woods pretty quickly, so no big deal. And yeah, he's not following me as far as I can tell. So he's just back there. He ran off before I could get a shot, but. So I'm 7 miles in, just over 7 miles into the hike. Feeling good. My hip's starting to tighten up just a little bit. I've seen a bear on the trail and there was a bear in the yard when I left. So 2 bears so far, lots of squirrels. It's just so grounding to be able to come out and spend the day in nature, and you know, I'm not away from the parkway very far, so there's car noise and there's, like, you know, I'm not completely out here, which is good actually, because if I have to stop early, I've got some way to get home. I've got people waiting to come pick me up anyway, so lots of support. Thanks to all y'all for the support. Thanks to the support team. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna have a snack bar, glass of water, head on down the trail. Alright, so I'm at Rattlesnake Lodge, which I think we're 10 miles into the hike. We're about officially 10.3. We're just under a third of the way. And my knees are screaming already. My hip hurts. Gonna stretch it out, have a snack, maybe take an Advil. Keep plugging away. Hopefully that's straight enough for you to be able to see. I don't know, I don't feel like leveling it. I'm struggling, y'all. I'm just gonna be real about that. I am struggling. Just pull everything out and maybe carry it along. I need some chocolate cashews, maybe some drink mix. This isn't even a real drink mix, it's like some kid's thing, but it says it's got the vitamin C in it. It didn't have like real drink mix when I was there, so. Kids Mix Aid. Good source of vitamin C. And it's sweet and sugary, so hopefully it'll help. Just make me happy. Get that. I'm not gonna use all of my water because I've only got some. This is what I've got. I'm pretty much empty on my first bladder. I got a little bit left in there. But I'm just gonna dump this and make like a really concentrated half thing. God, I am really struggling. I don't really think that I'm gonna make it to Mount Mitchell. It is, I'm hurting. 13 miles now? 13 miles, so there's a lot left. That's for damn sure. Alright, I'll drink this and snack. And keep going, because no matter what, I gotta keep going. There's nowhere to get picked up anywhere close to here, so I've got at least a mile or two left before I even have a pickup point. So, I'm gonna have some of this. Probably gonna be super concentrated and almost nasty, but I don't even care at the moment. All right, we're gonna see what we can do. Started pretty much right down in there somewhere. It's not showing up in the camera, but it's kind of cool to see. Down there in between the mountains, down in the hole down there. You can see that's the Asheville Reservoir and Black Mountain down there. Asheville's down that way somewhere. Whew. What a project. Alright, reality is slowly starting to set in that I am not going to make it to Mount Mitchell. I'm at like the halfway point, basically. I've probably done about 15 miles. All told, it's 32, and by the time I get down to where I can meet a ride, it'll be 16 and something. And the reality is I'm just not there yet. I think I've learned a lot, but it's starting to set in that it's not gonna be this time. It's definitely not over, however. This is not my last try. I do wanna make this happen, and I actually kinda wanna look and see if there's anyone who has made it happen, made it all the way, because I'd like to talk to them. It's the road, you guys. That's a sight for sore eyes. I am almost to the parking area where I'm getting picked up at. Oh, I went ahead and made the call, and they're coming to pick me up, and likely probably already sitting there, to be honest with you, because it took me a little longer to hike this than I thought, but yeah, so close to the end. All right, so I figured I'd do a little rundown, debrief kind of thing for the end of this video, just because obviously I didn't make it on my goal up to Mount Mitchell. I did make it 16.25 miles, and I gained 3,000 feet of elevation, which is most of the overall elevation gain. What I had left was a lot of kind of up and down, which is one of the reasons I quit. In the end, I made it a little bit over halfway, 16.25 miles, a little over half of 32, obviously. And so I'm, you know, pretty proud of that, but of course still disappointed I didn't pull that off, though, as I have come to realize it's actually, it was a little naive, I think, to think that I could just kind of do that for a month, train kind of haphazardly, and then just go and hike that much in one day. I just wasn't able to maintain the pace that I needed to make it by the time the park closed. I learned kind of two main things that I really need to adjust. One being I really need to adjust the amount of weight that I'm carrying. The weight was really killer. I was carrying 4 liters of water plus snacks, plus a camera and a tripod, and so I think next time I'll try to figure out a way to do the phone, get my little, phone tripod back out again. I should have taken that with me in the first place, but I really like the image this camera makes, so I wanted to try it with this one. And the tripod, both of those things are just a little bit too much excess weight. I'm not going to carry as much water. I might have something more like have someone meet me along the way at different stops to resupply or set out some like bear-proof food drops. So, and the other thing that I actually really need to adjust is the way that I'm training, because just walking every day is not going to be enough to build up the stamina to work on elevation. So I'm actually going to start by training and walking the trail. I might just start at Mount Mitchell and do that first bit, because that's a pretty intense section. Get used to that, and then continue to kind of take a more methodical approach over a more long-term amount of time. And then within that, I'll probably hopefully tackle some other hikes that I'm wanting to do. I'm definitely going to kind of continue to document this journey, because I think that down the road it could make a really cool, little YouTube video. But for now, this is what happened. I took a swing at it. I did not make it, disappointing, but I did make it 16.25 miles, 3,000 feet of elevation gain. So if you want to kind of continue following along on my journey to try to make this happen, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell right there, and make sure you like this video, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks. Bye.